Before the great universities of Europe, before the rise of libraries in Alexandria or Rome, there was a place, a sacred city, hidden between the mountains of ancient Gandhara. It was called Taxila. Long before classrooms had walls and degrees had names, Taxila was a city of knowledge, a place where education wasn't a privilege. It was a way of life. Believed to have been founded as early as the 6th century BCE, Taxila was not just a center of learning, it was the learning itself. The city functioned as a living university, where teachers taught from courtyards under trees, in temples and in homes. There were no lecture halls, no rigid schedules. Learning flowed as freely as the rivers that surrounded it. Students came from across the ancient world, from India, Persia, Central Asia, and even Greece. Some walked for months, driven by one dream, to learn from the best. And what could they learn? Nearly everything. Medicine, law, astronomy, philosophy, grammar, Buddhist scriptures, Vedic texts, and even military science. Taxila was not a place of one tradition. It welcomed many. Hinduism, Buddhism, and early scientific thought all shared space here. Ideas were tested, questioned, and passed down. It was, in every sense, a global university, centuries before the word existed. Some of the greatest minds in South Asian history studied here. Chanakya, the brilliant strategist who helped found the Mauryan Empire, taught at Taxila and trained the young Chandragupta Maurya. His political treatise, the Arthashastra, still echoes in governance today. If you are interested in politics and economics, I recommend reading this book. Panini, the father of linguistics, studied here too. His work on Sanskrit grammar laid the very foundation for modern language theory. His grammar system was so precise, it's compared to computer coding even today. Then there was Jivaka, a master of ancient medicine. He studied at Taxila and went on to become the personal physician of the Buddha himself. His surgical knowledge, over 2,000 years old, included procedures that still surprise modern scholars. So what happened to Taxila? Like many ancient wonders, it eventually fell. The Huns invaded in the 5th century CE. Temples were destroyed, scrolls burned, and slowly the city disappeared beneath soil and silence. For centuries it was forgotten, buried under dust and myth. But it never truly died. In the 20th century, archaeologists uncovered its ruins. They found monasteries, lecture halls, manuscripts, and evidence of a sophisticated education system, far older than most had imagined. Today, Taxila is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Visitors walk through its ruins where students once debated under the stars, and knowledge passed from one generation to the next, by voice, by thought, by heart. So when we talk about the world's first university, we often mention Nalanda, or Alexandria, or Bologna. But if you look deeper and farther back, you'll find Taxila, standing quietly in the shadows of time, waiting to be remembered. Not just as ruins of stone and dust, but as a symbol of something greater. The idea that learning belongs to all, that knowledge has no borders, and that even in the most ancient of times, the mind was humanity's greatest treasure. Taxila changed the world, but why isn't it in our textbooks? Tell me what you think in the comments, and don't forget to follow for more.